That's what I told. The one and only Amer Ali. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
And then I started doing more research and I found you, and I hate doing videos, but the coaching calls was one of the things. And then you had another video that caught my eye where it was specific, outside of the PMP, but I knew this is real content. This is things that will be on exam, right?
I did hard work for sure, but I think the follow-up, sir, you did. I don't know how you managed to do the follow-up with one particular student like me. You have hundreds of students. You are just keeping an eye on each of the students. So after my hard work, I can say that the credit goes to you, sir. That is for sure.
Hi Amer, good morning. Yes, I cleared the exam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And this has happened only because of the customized roadmap and mocks. And you always keep on asking us to do
Customized roadmap and mock, and that's why I'm here for you. Class is going to start in 4 days, and I have 3 slots left for the program. If you really want to become certified PMP, this can be the last chance. Especially, I'm talking to those people who are in Gulf countries, right? In Gulf countries, as we know that Ramadan is a month where you can actually give time more and more into that way. So Gulf countries specifically, I have this thing for you that 3 days are left. Ramadan is there. Okay. Ramadan is with you. Now, this is also valid for Pakistan, but more I would put in the Gulf countries. You also get like 2 to 3 holidays. So we have almost 20 days before that. And these 20 days, if you give me 4 hours, it will get the momentum that is needed for the PMP in motion. Okay, the momentum that is needed for PMP, this momentum will be set in motion, and this will make sure you become PMP in the minimum possible time. One of the things that always fascinates me, that people always think I don't have time, I don't have time. This is 10th of March. The Eid will be probably on 30th of March. You have 20 days in Ramadan, give or take. Then you have 3 to 4 days on Eid that are off. You don't work. The entire Gulf countries are sleeping there. So what are you talking about, guys? You have time. I just had a discussion with a student, and he shared with me that, sir, I don't have a time at all. Then I said, okay, let's go into a detail of that discussion. What's your time management? And walk me through that process. Okay. He traveled 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the night. Like, this is his travel time. He's in Saudi Arabia. He traveled 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the night. Both time he's traveling that. Now I asked him, okay, so let's say after travel, when do you reach home? He reach home at 6:30. So let's put it 7. I told him, okay, so let's say 7 to 8 you are spending for food. Now if he even sleeps at 12, he get 4 hours straightforward banked for the storage. 4 hours placed there to work into that way. Straight 4 hours in front of you. And this is not one thing. I'm gonna give you videos and audios which you are gonna listen to while traveling. So 4 hours here, okay, 4 hours here plus 4 hours here. You actually have 8 hours that are there. Now you may say, hey Amer, I also have a personal life. I want to do this. I want to do that. Yeah, you can do that after 1 month. You have to skip cricket. You have to skip other things. Give me 1 hour, 1 month with this thing, and you will be PMP. He listened to it. He understood. He joined the program. Now I will be working with him. I have already shared the first video, and he just messaged me. He reached home. He said, "Hey Amir, thank you very much for giving me the light that I do have a time. That thing that I was thinking I don't have time, I actually had a time. So thank you for highlighting that thing. I just watched the first video. The first video was 1 hour and 38 minutes, and we talked while he was in car traveling, going back to the work from KSA. Like our call was 10 minutes. He made the payment while on the call, and he watched the video. He listened to the video, and he said, I understood a lot of it. This is what we called time management. There is no time management. There is no that thing as I need to manage time. Why? For what thing you need to manage time? There is nothing. You need to evaluate yourself. You need to see where you actually stand, what are the reasons, what are the panics, what are the main things in your schedule. So let me break it for you. Now that was the thing. You may say, Amir, I don't care about others, but I don't have a time. Okay, I understand that thing. You don't have a time management. I respect that. So let's go with that thing. You say, Amir, I don't have a time. I respect that thing. So let's talk about you. Okay, let's talk about you. When you wake up, put in the chat box, when do you wake up? When do you sleep? These two things, that's why I put in such a bold letters. When do you wake up? When do you sleep? Okay. So for example, if now I'm going to give you my example, myself. Today I woke up at 6 a.m. Okay. And I'm going to sleep probably at 10. Actually, last night I slept at 10, 10:15. So I'm going to say 10. 10 to 11 I'm going to sleep. Now, how many hours I have here? I'm not gonna sacrifice my sleep because 8 hours sleep is good for me. I can do 7, but I go to bed at 10, so I'm gonna consider it at 10. Like 10, I have to go to bed 10-15 minutes for late night brush, writing the goals on daily basis. When I go to sleep, I write down my goals. When I wake up, I write down my goals. That's my thing. Okay, so now between 6 to 10. Now this comes a block here. What I can do between 6 to 10, that is the entire thing. I need to evaluate it, sir. Okay, I need to evaluate to do that thing. For example, if I talk about myself again, normally what I do, I work from 6 to 7. After 7 to 10, I watch TV. This is the daily thing. Had dinner and a walk with my wife. Okay, and play with kids. Now this is a 3 hours straight. I know I am wasting. Sorry to be blunt, but that I know is a straightforward waste. My family does not need that time. I can make it 30 minutes. I can stop this TV that is taking time. Okay. If something is important, that like the dinner is important, walk is good for health, but that dinner and walk can take 30 minutes, and the entire I will have 2 hours 30 minutes at my end if I want to do something. I'm telling, I'm a very hardworking person. I wake up in the morning, 6 a.m., start calling, talking to my students, things of those nature. If that is my schedule, look at your thing. Where you can leap. So let's take a example of that. Let's say you say, Amir, I wake up at 6 a.m. I go to office. Office is 1 hour. I reach office at 7 a.m. Okay. Then from 7 till 6, my work is like some shifts are 11 to 12 hours, and I reach at home at 7 p.m. Okay. So I don't have time. I respect that first of all. Okay. I respect that your schedule is tough. I want to agree on that. Your schedule is not easy. 7 to 7, it's a difficult schedule. But now let's go with the next thing. Do you want to do PMP or not? From 1 to 10, 1 mean PMP is not important. Okay. Put in the chat box when you watch this video. 10 mean very important. Where does your PMP lies for you? Where does your PMP lies for? Is it very important or it's not important at all? Okay. If it's important, this means you need to manage that time. Okay. Then we go into that. Okay. 6 to 7, 1 hour travel time. Let's use that. Then 1 hour back time. So 2 hours is travel time, which unless you go by bike, unless you go by bike, right? One of the student, I told him the same thing. We can use the travel time. He said, "Sir, I go on my bike. So do you recommend?" I said, "No. On bike, I don't recommend you. Bike is already dangerous, and we are not 15 anymore, 15, 18. That our senses work so much. We need to be focused. So let's not go with that. Let's not use that time for the bike. Unless you go on bike, you have this 2 hours with you. Then when you come back, even you come back at 7 to 8, you have dinner. Okay, your family time. 1 hour I'm giving you family time. If you live in Gulf countries and families back at home at India, Pakistan, you have to make a call, you have to walk, you have to pray, whatever the things you have to do, it's your things. Then even if you sleep, nobody sleep before 10 or 11. Okay, if you sleep at 10 p.m., that is 2 hours again. So 2 hours travel time and 2 hours here. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. 4 hours you have. Give me 45 days and you are PMP. 1.5 month and you are PMP. Then you go and then you waste your entire day. I don't care. But I wouldn't say you do that, because then you can learn multiple other skills that can be valuable things of those nature. This is straightforward in front of you. It's not about the time management, it's more about the decision management. It's more about building the willpower. It's more about you want to grow yourself or not. It's all about this thing. If you want to grow, like it's not about living, it's about winning. It's about going to the next level. If your goal is to go to next level, I have a schedule for you. I have a plan for this. Is a 10x life, guys. I don't want to live a life where I have a lot of money and no health. I don't want to live a life where I am 60 and I don't have money at all. I want everything. I want 10x. I want my health. I want my wealth. I want my family. I want my education. I want my everything I need. I don't want one thing. I want all things. And when you say that work-life balance, that's BS here. It's more like a circle. As Jeff Bezos says, it's more like a circle. I need to see how I can gain everything. Okay. You given me only 20 days and I clear. You see, Umair Nasir, he's my certified PMP of 2021. He works in Saudi Aramco, right? So this is how much I remember. What Umair said while I'm talking to you, what Umair said, you give me only 12 days and I clear with you, ma'am. So this is what time management is, guys. Umair is a busy professional. He have kids to take care. He have things to do, but he focused on what is important, right? Uh, he focused what is important, what is not do. Okay, so he worked into that way, and that's what is important here. What is important for you? So I want you to decide. Okay, you want to do PMP or not? Let's say PMP. Let's decide yes. Both are okay to me. Yes or no? Don't talk about like I need to think about it, I need to see. No, you don't need to think about it. Try to think of an elephant. You got the idea? That's how much the thinking happens. You don't need to more think about it. Is PMP important for you or not? Let me make it very clear. If you are working in Gulf countries, PMP is something that is a must to have. I don't care you work in supply chain. I don't care you work in safety. I don't care you work in electrical, mechanical, civil. PMP is must to have to talk, like at least to talk to project managers, senior manager, program manager, portfolio management when they are talking about risk register, quality plan, procurement statement of work. That is the language you need to learn. That is something you need to have. Okay, so if this is yes, the program is starting on Friday. Okay, it is straightforward. I do have a one-to-one program if you want to go for it. Okay, but I want you to join the group program, because in the group program you study with the group, you go for it, and we worked into that. And this group has been made in such a beautiful way. Like I made the plan in a way that first it will be 2 weeks of classes, 14, 15, 16. Then I'll give you 12 days to complete the assignments. Okay, and then 28th we fill your application, 29 mind map exercise, 30 we do 180 mocks, and then I'll give you 2 more weeks to do mocks. And then my goal is by 14th of April you clear exam. Now that is a general plan. That is a plan based on 4 hour daily dedication. Okay. If some of you are unable to give 4 hours, you want to give 6 hours, the plan will change accordingly. If you want to give 1 hour, 2 hour, the plan will change accordingly. This plan is based on one of the most important and critical element of my training, which is called as customizer. Now, this customized roadmap is based on 2 things: your learning style and the time you can dedicate. Let's say your learning style is reading books. I'll give you my book. I'm only one who is an author. You don't need to read PIM book. If you want to read book, I'll give you pathway to PMP. I'll give you PMP booklet also. Okay. It all depends what do you want. If you want to read book, I'll give you my book. But you don't have to read even my book for the program. No. You do not have to read any book. It's all again, but I'm not gonna put something in your throat. It's all about what is your learning style. Okay, what is your learning style? It's based on that. What is your learning style? It's based on that. Depending upon your learning style, I'm going to give you that pertinent task. Okay, that is done. I give you task according to your learning style. And then second thing, the most known thing in my program is daily follow-up. So once the training is done, I'm gonna do daily follow-up with you to make sure you stay on right track. Okay, what do I mean by that? I mean that if you want to get PMP, but let's say you are having challenging time, you are having challenging staying motivated, you are having challenging doing multiple other things. This daily follow-up makes sure your learning style remain constant. This daily follow-up makes sure that we are speaking the same language. This makes sure that, okay, hey Amer, my daughter got sick. My son, like if I talk about in the month of February, first my daughter got that eye problem, eye infection. Then like after 2-3 days, she got better. My son got that infection, right? Then one day I was not feeling like, if someone gets ill in the family, it travel. Because when my daughter is sick, she need to hug me. My son is sick, he or she needs to hug me. So I like when I'm with them, those transfer to me. I got sick. So how do our trainer knows where do you stand, how your thing is? Because of this daily follow-up. Like Umair said, I gave him 12 days and he cleared PMP. And like the point here to fix in this thing is that whatever you need, we are working into that way. You get a customized roadmap. On that customized roadmap, I'm doing follow-up to make sure that thing is there. This is the holy grail. This is the holy grail of PMP. This follow-up, this is something that is the best thing in the world. If I just say that the training fees that we are charging $899, okay, this like $10,000 we charge only for follow-ups. The follow-ups that I am doing with you guys. Okay. Now, in addition to that, you say, hey Amir, that is good, but I also want to learn question answers. How do we solve question answer? Because it all comes down to solving question answer. Every week, today is Monday, every week, 4 times, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we have PMP question answer sessions. PMP question answer sessions. Like if I put in 1 week, this call is normally 6 hours. This is, let's say, almost 1 hour 30 minutes. Let's put 2 hours, 1 hour, 1 hour. So almost 2 hours. So 10 hours per week, me and my team, we help you in solving the question answer. Let's say you are taking an average, you took PMP in 2 months. 2 months is 10 weeks. Only these coaching calls that are PMP question answer session 10 into 10. This is live 100 hours effort we are doing with you. This is live. Okay. And if I talk, like people talk about 35 PDUs, 14, 15, 16, 28, 29, 30, plus 2 months of coaching. This is 36 hours plus 100 hours. If I just talk about that, that is 136 hours that we are directly preparing you. Then you solve question answers. Then you do RCA. Okay. So in my program, instead of working 100 hours, you actually studied 300 hours. And you do all this in 2 months. Oh yeah. You do all this preparation in 2 months. This is the power of the program. Instead of expanding it, let's say many program, what they do, they start from January, February, March, etc., etc. In December, you study. And if I go into the base, you have studied less than 70 hours. Okay. I don't like that. If I want to do something, I want fast. I want it immediately. I don't want to get rich when I'm 75. No. Like before 40, before 50, I'm rich, alhamdulillah. But you know what I mean. I don't want to get things when it does not taste good. Right? When I was 20 and 22, 25, how many you can relate it? Like I'm a chicken guy or a biryani guy. I could eat the 2 plates of biryani or 3 plates. I could eat the whole chicken in one go. Now, with 35, 36-year-old, one like quarter chicken and I'm done. Like sometimes even that is too much. One burger and I'm done. Like I used to say, who eat burger? How they can get fill? I need to eat 2-3 burgers. So as you grow old, your taste buds, your things, it get less into that. So I don't want those things. I want to immersive. I want things now. I want you to become PMP now, so that you, whatever your salary is, let's say your salary is 5,000 dirham. Okay. I don't want this that your salary stays 5,000 dirham. I want it become 20,000. Now you would say, Amer, that is not possible. I want to end this session because I have a meeting in 2 minutes. I want to end this session in a thing. I had a student, okay, his name is Zakaullah. He joined my program in 2021. He cleared January 2021. Okay. His salary was, I guess, 3,500 if I'm not wrong. Guess what his salary is today? If I'm not wrong, it is 24K now. Dirham. And PMP was the spark that generated it. I can go with, it's just one example. I can give you right now 100 example plus who joined the program and they became better. It's all your decision. If you are ready to take your career, if you want to become PMP, okay, training plus coaching till you become PMP. Give me 4 hours, I'll make you PMP by 14th April. I hope you consider it, I hope you join it, and I hope I can serve you in your PMP journey. Let's start the journey today. Let's 10x your life. Thank you very much for listening. I hope it provided some value to you. Bye-bye.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amer Ali would have come to me. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually, like I'm kind of like really
And I
trembling.
got my results and I was above target in all 3 categories.
Wow.